Hi, good morning. Today we invited FTC coach Miss Michelle and also K player Kaylen to come to here to talk about the experience about learning the robotics of programming and also participate the FTC competition. Let's start, Miss Michelle.
Hi, Caitlin.
Hi.
I gotta ask you a couple of questions.
Yep.
The first question is, how many years have you been participating in robotics FTC competitions?
Yeah, so for the 2024-2025 Into the Deep season is my third year of participating in FTC.
Wow, and what grade are you in?
I'm in grade 11.
Awesome. Now, when did you or why did you decide to join FTC competitions?
Yeah, so I joined in the beginning of my grade 9 year, and to be honest, my mom just kind of signed me up for it.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know anything about the different opportunities in robotics or how to get involved in different STEM extracurriculars, and my mom just signed me up for robotics.
Wow. So did she sign you up for lessons, or did she sign you up like automatically for FTC competitions?
So prior to FTC, I've been doing Arduino and Java lessons with Wiz for a couple of years already. And in my year of entering high school, my mom then signed me up for FTC.
Great. Now, where did you develop your skills, and what kind of skills did you develop?
So I feel like one of my biggest takeaways from robotics is the soft skills that I gained, like leadership and cooperation. And I feel like this was really developed throughout the season and through making mistakes and learning from the senior members and just gradually trying to hold my own initiatives and learning from each initiative I hold and improving on the next one.
Awesome. Do you feel like you've learned a lot from competing, like being in competitions?
Yeah, I feel like I've definitely learned a lot. Definitely one of my favorite parts of FTC is being at the competition. There's so many different teams with different ideas and different ways they organize their team. And by visiting and talking to each one of these teams, I've learned a lot about how we can improve and what they do differently that maybe we can take inspiration from.
Can you share a little bit about your team experience? What's it like to be on a robotics team?
Yeah, so at first, I feel like it might have been a little bit intimidating. When I was in grade 9, I didn't really know how I could contribute to the team. But as I continued to do robotics, I gradually took leadership. And I think leadership is one of the key aspects of robotics, and it's a very important aspect in my life today.
Great. Now, as a girl in STEM, what advice would you give to encourage other girls or more girls to get participating and involved in competitions or even in robotics?
I feel like if you're really passionate about STEM, if you're really passionate about robotics, I just want to say that don't be afraid to take chances. Don't be afraid to try engaging in different opportunities. There's really nothing to lose, and you might just gain a wonderful experience like I did when I started participating in FTC.
Just a question off the top here. You've done a lot of outreach, a lot of community events, that kind of stuff, but what else do you do on a team? Do you program? Do you do mechanics? Like, what do you do? What else can you learn?
Yeah, other than outreach, I've also helped a lot with the programming aspect of robotics, mostly the autonomous portion of our robot, where I really helped to fine-tune the autonomous. Other than that, since our team atmosphere really encouraged just trying different aspects of robotics, I've dabbled in a little bit of everything. I've done a little bit of CAD, a little bit of mechanics, but this year I really focused on expanding our outreach.
When you started organizing and contacting people, were you a little bit shy? Was it difficult for you to get started or hesitant? Like, how did you overcome that?
So actually my first initiative was when I organized the Mary Marketplace in grade 9. And how this came about was I was volunteering for the city of Richmond Hill, and I just took the chance to talk with the supervisors there and ask them, how do we hold a booth here? To be honest, I was a little nervous at first, but I think that taking the step really brought on a new collaboration opportunity for our team. And we've been collaborating with the city of Richmond Hill for multiple years now. And I feel like it was very important that even though I was a little bit nervous they might reject me, I took the chance, since you never know what chances may bring about themselves.
Awesome. Now, do you feel like robotics is helping you with your school, like your day school or classes, things like that?
Yeah, definitely. Other than the soft skills I mentioned that can be applied in school, I've also learned a lot of the technical components of robotics. As you know, in FTC programming, a lot of it is math. So from robotics, I actually learned a lot of the math beforehand, which we are learning in school now. So that's one of the aspects it's helped me in.
And last question. You've answered the questions really well. Your last question, what do you think you're going to do when you graduate high school? What area do you think you'd like to dabble in?
Yeah, I think definitely influenced by robotics. I want to do maybe a little bit of both mechanics and programming. So right now, I really think the mechatronics program at Waterloo is one of my goals, or like engineering science at U of T. But like, hopefully, I'm not sure.
So you want to be engineer?
Yeah, definitely. I want to continue exploring the engineering pathway, probably due to robotics.
Yeah.
Thank you. Congratulations. I know your team this year going to the world. You made it.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Yes, me too. Very excited.
That's a great accomplishment.
Yes.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Thank you.